Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh. My name is Rosmaria Jaffar from University Utara Malaysia. So today I will present my topic on company characteristics, non-audit services fee and aggressive tax planning, the conceptual framework. This is my presentation outlines. Introduction. Research on tax planning has been widely debated in recent years and become significant to industry players and academicians. And company characteristics such as size, return on assets, leverage, capital intensity, and inventory intensity created variation in ETR across companies. ETR actually one of the measurement used to measure tax planning. And there were inconclusive findings from the previous studies on the relationship between company characteristics and tax planning between countries as well as in the country itself. Okay, so therefore the issue of aggressive tax planning needs further investigation. According to Baron and Kenny, 1986, moderating variable is introduced when there are inconsistent relations between the study variables. So in this study, the non-audit services fee is introduced as a moderating variable. This is due to the inconsistent relationship between companies' characteristics and tax planning in previous studies, and also due to the increasing number of companies' tax audit reserve from 79,000 cases in 2011 to 178,000 cases in 2017, which make this study more significant to be investigated. Okay, so the research objective of this study is to propose a new research model on aggressive tax planning behavior among listed companies in the Malaysian East market, with the introduction of non-audit services fee as moderating variable. Okay, to answer the research objective, this is the research question. Does non-audit services fee moderate the relationship between corporate characteristic and aggressive tax planning among companies listed on the ACE market? Okay, so this is the findings from the previous studies. Research show the inconsistent results from the relationship between company characteristics of profitability, company size, capital intensity, inventory intensity, leverage, and also with tax planning. Okay, so for non-audit services fee, actually the disclosure of non-audit services fee is not compulsory in Malaysia prior to 2001. However, due to the amendment by Bursa Malaysia listing requirement, all listed companies must disclose the amount of non-audit services fees paid to external auditors in their annual reports. There are several definitions of non-audit services fees. In this slide, okay, we have 4 authors here with different definitions of non-audit services fees. Okay, and tax services, which is one of the type of non-audit services fee, play as an important service obtained by companies, especially for small and medium enterprise. And companies usually hire tax advisors, which is an external tax professional, for giving them services in terms of income tax compliance and planning services. And findings from Klassen et al. 2016 suggest that auditor-provided tax services has a relationship with tax aggressiveness. And Donahoe and Knacher 2014 also found that tax-aggressive companies pay higher fees for external audit services. Okay, finding from Chase et al. 2017 show that companies that paid their auditor for tax services receive a reduction in ETR, higher cash tax savings, and lower risk compared with companies that not involve their auditor for tax services. And Bergerol et al. 2017 and Cerami et al. 2016 also found a similar result where non-audit services fee was influenced the level of tax planning in the companies. Macquarie et al. 2012 found that companies receive simultaneously audit services and tax services from their auditor encourage them to conduct aggressive tax planning behavior. Okay, so this is the proposed hypothesis for this study. We have 5 hypotheses if you can see in this slide. And this is the proposed framework. Okay, we have 5 independent variables, 1 moderating variable of non-audit services fees, and dependent variable of aggressive tax planning. So for For research methodology, this study will focus on Malaysian companies listed in the ACE market of Bursa Malaysia from 2014 to 2018, and the data will be collected from data stream software and the downloaded annual reports and will be analysed using data software. Okay, as for conclusion, the framework presented in this paper may be useful for future financial accounting and taxation research, aiming to reveal the importance of non-audit services fee in influencing aggressive tax planning behaviour. This study can provide new knowledge on tackling aggressive tax planning behaviour among companies, where the result can be suggested to use as one of the criteria in choosing an audit sample by the tax authority. And this study also can provide more evidence from an emerging market on the relationship between companies' characteristics, non-audit services fee, and aggressive tax planning. So that's all for my presentation today. Thank you.